Hello.
Good morning, Ross. How are you?
I'm so just beyond.
How does it feel to be on the other side? Everyone's interviewing you now.
Isn't that fun? You know, I've put in 12 years now in working. I started on Jay Leno and interviewing and really working so hard to get to this point. But it started so much earlier than that. I've wanted to be a talk show host since I was 8 years old, and now we're on our second episode of HelloRoss, and it's better than I ever dreamed.
So let's talk about your new talk show, HelloRoss. It's on E! Every Friday at 10 p.m. following Fashion Police. It's for the superfan. Tell us about it.
It really is. You know, I feel like a representative of the superfans. I feel like I've been chosen as the delegate from the superfans convention to come here and get to be inside pop culture. So I feel an obligation to bring everybody with me and to really create a place for pop culture and fans to come together. I think there are so many shows that tear down pop culture and talk about how stupid it is, but I wanted to create a show that says, I love this, you love this, let's talk it out. And tonight on the show, 10 o'clock on E! After Fashion Police, we have a mini NSYNC reunion with Lance Bass and Joey Fatone, and it's so much fun because it's not just me talking to them. I go in the audience with a microphone and they get to ask questions, and we invite video chats from across the country so they can ask a question as well. And we talk Miley Cyrus about everything going on. We talk Britney Spears, and we have the biggest Britney Spears superfan in the world on, Chris Crocker, the lead Britney Alone guy. But his tune on Britney might have changed just a little bit. You'll have to tune in tonight to see.
Now let's talk about your BFF with Gwyneth Paltrow.
I am.
And do you realize that maybe now you have become or maybe have always been somebody else's Gwyneth Paltrow?
Oh, that's so cute. You know, I wrote my book, Man Up, which is a bestseller, and Gwyneth wrote the foreword. And the reason she wrote the foreword is because I asked her to, because the story of how we became best friends is so ludicrous. I thought nobody's going to believe it unless she writes the foreword. They're going to think I'm lying. And what happened is, when I first met her, I said, will you be my best friend? And she said yes. And so what I get everywhere I go now from people who read that chapter and have read the book, they say, will you be my best friend? And I always say yes. I'm in. I'm in.
So will you be my best friend?
Yes, I'm in.
So you're a super fan.
I am.
Who are you not a super fan of?
Chris Brown. I'm not a fan of Chris Brown. I think there's a lot of anger there, and I don't have time for it. Life is too short. He needs to calm down.
Yeah, he needs to take a pill, doesn't he?
He does. I just like this. I just don't have patience for it. You know, I can forgive. And after the Rihanna thing, I was like, okay. And he's just shown nothing but hate towards the world, and I just have no patience for it.
So who are we going to see on the show? You're super fan. Who do you want to come on? Who's your dream guest that you want on that with you?
Well, I'll tell you, we have people booked we haven't announced yet that are so big, and it's so bonkers and amazing. I'll tell you who I have not booked yet, but I would love to book, would be Lady Gaga, because I think her fans would really show up. And also, I don't really know who Lady Gaga is, so I'd like to really kind of get in there and see what's under the surface. Who is Stephanie? That's her real name. Who is she?
Do you have any hopes of bringing maybe Danity Kane on?
Oh my God, I would love to bring Danity Kane on. In fact, I'll tell my booker today. I'll say, let's reach out to Danity Kane, because I am a big believer in things happen for a reason. So I think that you saying that means I'm supposed to. So I'm gonna go do it.
So, well, listen again. The show airs. HelloRoss. Congratulations on that. I love you.
Thank you.
On E! Every Friday at 10 p.m. following Fashion Police.
Yeah, and it's so much. I promise it'll be the most fun you will have all week. Tonight, 10 o'clock after Fashion Police. You guys are my co-hosts, so you have to show up or I'm kind of screwed. Please tune in tonight. I promise you, and this is a promise I keep, you will love it.
Yeah, you are a man of your word. There's no doubt about that.
I am.
Awesome, Ross. Ross, I just appreciate talking to you. You're a light in my life. Every time, if I hear that you're on a show, we tune in.
I love it.
I do too.
Thank you so much for saying that, and tune in tonight and tell everybody. #tweet it. I need your help. Thank you, sweetie.
Okay, thanks, Ross.